carefully.
Yeah.
Let's stick with fashion. Have you heard of Pickle? Okay, that silence tells me everything.
Yeah.
It's a peer-to-peer clothing rental app. Anyone can list their clothes to rent out for days, weeks, or even months at a time. So, big question, would you let strangers borrow your clothes? Carly, I'm gonna throw this one to you, my friend.
I'm interested in it definitely as a consumer because I feel for renting people's clothes because I'm so often like doing something like this or going to a wedding and I buy something that I wear once and then I never wear it again.
Yeah.
And you know, now we are in tough times. We are tightening our belt loops a bit and it would be nice instead of having to pay $300 for a dress I wear once and then feeling bad about it, paying $60 for a nice dress. I think that'd be nice. I will say from a standpoint of sharing my own clothing, I don't know if I would because I feel like I lend books to friends a lot. Like people see me read and they go, oh, can you give me that book? And then it comes back destroyed or never, or they never give it back.
That's the key. I think you have to be willing to like let it get beat up a little bit between makeup and sweat and things that are broken. I think you have to. You're not giving your best stuff, right? Like
you can't.
It's stuff that you're willing to give up. And I don't know. Like my girlfriends and I kind of do this unofficially without money being exchanged. I think that's the difference. Maybe because we trust each other for sure. But I think this is an entrepreneurial play.
Definitely.
I also think that this is an anti-fast fashion play.
That's what I really like about it.
I'm into that idea, and I think there are a lot of great rental places. I have rented dresses for events before because I'm like, I'm not justifying paying this amount of money for one event, and as soon as we get photographed in something, then you're never going to wear it again. I mean, that's
most people feel that way. No, but
even
even if they go to a wedding or something like that, there's a lot of photos.
Definitely.
What's interesting about this is it started off, I think, with micro-influencers, so people who maybe are wearing a lot of different kinds of clothes for their content, and it was sort of peer-to-peer, and then it's expanded out. But there was one micro-influencer in this who received around 16 grand for these rentals in 1 year, which is pretty good money when you think about it. Having said that, there was a user experience where they had last minute, they decided to they were going to a wedding and they decided to do a rent, and when they got the item, it was gross and stinky. So you're going to deal with all those kinds of things.
Then you get a bad review, and then no one's going to rent from you.
That's exactly the premise.
$16,000, you just changed my mind right there.
I know, right? See? There you go.
Listen, anybody who grew up with siblings of the same gender who are always borrowing your clothes without asking, I'm not going to say any names, but you know who you are. This triggers something about borrowing. It's like, no, you're not going to give it to me back in the same way that I gave it to you, and now I have all the anxiety and anger about it. I will donate, I will sell, but the borrowing, but then I heard $16,000. I'm like, you know what?
I think you're right. Like if you're treating
something new.
If you're treating it like a business, then it's fine because you're dry cleaning the clothes. You're treating it like a business.
You're right.
As opposed to doing it casually.
And keep your favorites out of it.
Exactly. You're curating a collection of clothes that you're fine.
I'm in now.
Okay, a side hustle is born.
Yes.
There it is.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.